Hello to all of my SMC friends and partners. I'm John Kellogg, a messenger of reconciliation and also serve as the director of Break the Cycle Global. I appreciated having the opportunity a few months ago to share with you the vision and mission of Break the Cycle Global. I want to share with you real quickly some victories we've had recently and some opportunities we have going into the summer months. First, a big celebration is as we continue our work in Mathare Mabatini, which is the oldest slum in Nairobi. Our school, like in the U.S., schools there have been shut down, but we've continued to minister to the students by going to their families, taking food to their families, and just keeping an eye on and continuing to help educate the children in this time of COVID shutdown in Kenya. As some of you may know, we had been given some requirements from the government for some improvements that needed to be made on our building there in the slum. And we had gotten a quote of $2,500 to fix and upgrade the area, which really will benefit the children as well. Well, the awesome news is we've received that money, and now we're in the process of negotiating with the landlord and putting together the construction so that it should be ready when the children are able to come back to school in September. So we wanted to celebrate that together. Very quickly, I want to mention to you 3 specific needs we have right now. First of all, we have continued to work in the Samburu area, and our expectation is to provide schooling there for right now about 80 children who are in the 3 to 6 and actually in the bush, maybe a little bit older age, that have not been going to school in that area. I met a young lady named Steria a couple years ago who was teaching these children under a tree, and we invited them to come into the community center that we had built, but it's obviously not really designed well for the children's school, and especially because we have a Christian Montessori program. So this is a year of preparation of the property and buildings so that next year in January, when school starts in Kenya, we believe that we'll be able to offer a good, strong Christian Montessori education for children in the area. So the 3 needs we have are, first of all, the latrines that we had built on this property were taken down by floods. And so right now, these 80 children are having to go into the bush to do their business. And it's not very safe because there are spitting cobras, puff adders, black mamba, leopards, elephants, and so we prefer to keep the children if we can in the property, but right now without latrines we can't. So our first need is to provide the latrines. There's a lot of rock in the area, so our bid for doing that work is also about $2,500. So that's our first primary need, is to get latrines to facilitate these children's needs. Secondly, is, as I mentioned, one of the challenges in this area are the elephants. Believe it or not, this tribe fear the elephant more than the leopard and lions. And we have, in fact, since we've built this small community center and a fence around the 1.5 acres that it sits on, found that they will come and push that fence down at least several times a year. So again, for protection of the children and property, we have been given 5 acres. So we want to now put a fence around the outer edge, the 5 acres, and then we'll put a wire across the top of it with a solar panel so that it will discourage the elephants from pushing the fence down. It's not 100%. They're very smart, and they sometimes figure out where they can push on a post and not be shocked, but at least it gets us further down the road. So we need that fence as well, and that fence also is about $2,500. So in Samburu, our next stop in terms of the process of preparing for school there is to provide latrines and an outside fence, and together that's about $5,000. So I appreciate your prayer and consideration there. And the third need that we have currently is there's a vehicle there that I've been using. It's a very old Land Rover. There's a missionary further north than I am who has been there over 25 years, and part of his mission is training young men to be mechanics. So he will take this old Land Rover and upfit it to be bush durable, to handle itself in the desert. and there's no tarmac or pavement within hours from where I live. So that cost is $7,000. The work has been completed. I'm headed back, I believe, in September, and so we need to provide this missionary with the additional $7,000. So those are our three current needs. I just ask that you join together with us in prayer, and as the Lord leads for you to participate, please go to either our website at breakthecycleglobal.org, and you'll be taken to the giving page, or you can go directly to $1adayclub.org, and you can see both of those on the screen. Thanks for your partnership, and I'd like to close in prayer. Heavenly Father, we just thank you that you've called us, that you've chosen us, and that you live in us. We thank you for the opportunity in this very unusual time in which many things are being disrupted, that your kingdom is still being advanced through us. We give ourselves to you in whatever capacity you have us to serve, that we would be on mission for you. We thank you for these particular needs that we have and opportunities in East Africa, and we thank you that you will make provision for your vision. I pray blessing on all that have listened to this video. Lord, that you would give them favor in the marketplace, keep them in good health, but mostly, Lord, that their attention would be directed to you at this time, and by setting their mind on you, they will know your life and peace. We love you in Jesus' name. Amen. God bless you, and bye for now.